myself out of my comfort zone and learning something new and implementing and helping someone else and just changing in a way that takes me forward, that moves me forward, that takes me higher, because that's what life is all about. If you're not growing, you are dying. Nothing is neutral in life. Everything is energy. And if you don't continue to move forward, if you don't continue to grow higher, you start to go backwards. You start to get lower. You start to get worse than what you were. That's why working on your mindset, working on yourself is a process that you will do for the rest of your life. There is always another onion, another layer of the onion to peel, right? So I'll never forget when I started my journey of personal development with Tony Robbins, probably 10 years ago, right? I was reading this book and it said something about, it was maybe a Louise Hayes book. And it said something about, she was already on her 60s or something. Like, I continue to work on myself every day. And I remember, like, oh my God, I felt so depressed. I'm like, wait, what do you mean you continue to work on yourself every day? So, are you trying to tell me that my life is not going to be fixed after I finish reading this book? That's how naive I was, right? It's like I thought I could read one book and that would be it. My life would be fixed and everything would be perfect. Wow. The answer, the truth might surprise you. It doesn't work like that, because what happens is, if you're working on yourself and then you stop, you're not going to stay where you were. You're going to start to go backwards, right? It's like going to the gym. What happens when you go to the gym and you start lifting weights? So your muscles start to grow, you start to get like really fit, right? Energetic. Or if you start running, guess what? You start to get really fit. All of a sudden you can run faster and longer every day. If you start swimming, I love swimming. I used to be a national silver champion in Mexico when I was in university, in butterfly. I love swimming butterfly. And so the more I trained, the better I became, the faster I became. But if I stopped for a week or two, guess what? When I jumped back in the pool, I wasn't the same I was 2 or 3 weeks prior when I stopped swimming. So my times got slower. I was completely puffed out and it was harder because I went backwards. I had to pick up where I left up and keep going again just to rebuild my times, my fitness. When you ride your bike, when you run, same thing. My daughter Alana, who is 13, and myself, every morning after we drop off our little Brie, my youngest daughter, to school. After that, Alana, my puppy, and myself, we go for a 4 kilometer run around the lake. And so when we first started, we're just walking it, then we started jogging it, then we run it, then we do like a sprint walk, right? And we're checking our timings every day, and we're excited to improve every day. And then what happens when we take a 4 or 5 day break? It's okay to take 1 or 2 days break because the muscles need to rest, right? Then you get better. But when you take a 4, 5, 6 day break, guess what? We go back to the lake to run, and oh no, disappointment. Our time increased, even if it's just by a few seconds, but it's not the same. So it's the same with your mindset. You got to be working on it every single day, otherwise you go backwards. Why do you shower every day? Because you get dirty again, right? You got to keep doing it. So it's the same with mindset. So I'm here to teach you, to share with you today, which are the success habits that I implement for myself every morning, which make a difference in my life, in every area of my life, my relationship with my kids, with my health, with my business, with my success, with my money. It makes a difference. Now, the exciting part of what I'm about to share with you is that I've collated everything that I've learned over the last 10 years, and mainly from Tony Robbins, to put it into one simple method, a 5 step. How many steps, please? Please share your name, where you are joining in from today, below on the comments. Now, I don't want to get distracted by reading your comments now and trying to acknowledge you, because I want to be present. I want to connect with you and give you all of me and share all of my life learnings with you, okay? But what I will do is that after this live is finished, whatever you're watching, because I know this is broadcasting to many different platforms. So when I finish, I promise I do go and check all the comments. So do comment below, and I promise I will be liking and replying to your comment, okay? So I won't do it while I'm here because I want to be present, I want to multitask, but I will most certainly do it when I finish. So go ahead and share your name, where you're tuning in from, and I have a surprise for you at the end of this live. If you continue to stay here with me until the end and engage and comment and participate. Now, all of these things, most of them, I learned them from the one, the only, the legend, Mr. Tony Robbins, okay? And now I'm going to tell you, I never teach anything that I don't do myself and that works for me, okay? My philosophy in life is I go and learn. Wow, sounds good. I try it. I implement it for myself. If it works and it gives me the results, then I teach it and I share it with you. If it doesn't work, then I don't bother, right? So I will never teach you anything that, one, I haven't tried myself, two, I don't do myself, or three, that hasn't given me results. So one thing you can trust from me is that anything I share with you, anything I teach you, is because I've tried it. It has worked with me. It has worked for me. And I continue to implement, and it continues to give me results. And all I ask is that, don't take it for granted, because my word is not law, and what works for someone might not work for someone else. So whatever I teach you doesn't make it true or false, or just try it. Try it, implement it for yourself, and see if you get the results. If you don't, great, just ditch it. And if it does, wow, that's a big win, right? Because it's going to help improve your life in every area and take you to a whole new level. This is why I love UPW with Tony Robbins, because in just one 4-day event, he addresses every area of your life. It's so powerful. Normally, if you want to improve your health, you would have to go to a health retreat. If you want to improve your relationships, you will have to go to a specific relationships retreat or a coach. If you want to improve your business, you will have to go and learn from a business coach, whatever. The beauty with Tony Robbins is that he teaches you in one event, 4 days, UPW virtual, how to improve every area of your life. And he brings in the experts, the best of the best, all over the world in every area of life, whether it's health, relationships, mindset, business, money, whatever it is. So I tell you what, I don't know any other event in the world like UPW. The way it transforms your life, the way it addresses every area, every category of your life, and the way it takes your life to a whole new level, the transformations. Because, of course, it's not just anyone, right? It's the world's number one peak performance coach, which is Tony Robbins. So let me tell you, out of all the things that I've learned and I've tried for myself over the last 10 years, I collected the best, the things that made the biggest difference for me. I put them together into a very simple method called, you want to know what it's called? Come on, put it in the comments below. Do you want to know what it's called? The Bravo method, simply because Bravo is my last name and I love it. I'm proud of it, right? I got it from my daddy, of course. My daddy just passed away a couple of months ago, and he is always here on my shoulder watching over me, and I am proud to have his name, Bravo. And in Mexico, it's a very common name, Bravo, like clapping, woo, Bravo. And in Australia, I always have to spell it for people. In America, they get it. They go, Bravo. Wow, what a cool last name. So that's a method that I developed called the Bravo method. I'm going to share it with you. So please go ahead and get your notebook, your pen, and get ready to learn. If you're ready to learn, say, I am ready on the comments. Let's learn and grow together, okay? And I'm going to share my screen. And this Bravo method, again, the things that I incorporated in them, they're the things that I've learned over the last 10 years that I implemented, and that gave me the biggest, the massive, the most impactful results from my life. And I went, oh, this works, this works, this works. And I compile it and put it together. My recommendation to you is that you take the first hour of the day, the very first hour, as soon as you open your eyes, before you get on the phone and you already get sidetracked with, your messages, your WhatsApps, your Facebooks, your whatever, Skypes, whatever you have on your phone. And now you're already in doing mode. You're already in beta brainwave, okay? And you're no longer connected with the energy that allows you to create and to manifest. And so then you just rush to the shower, and now you're already running late for your appointment, for your work, or for the gym, or whatever it is. And now you're allowing the day to happen to you instead of creating your day by design, instead of setting yourself up for success. And that's why I'm here to share with you some very simple success habits that you can implement into your day the very first hour of the morning. As soon as you open your eyes, just start your Bravo method, which I'm about to share with you. Make sure you have your notebook and your pen ready to take notes and to learn. And then you can go about your day. Listen, an hour in the morning, Sandra. Listen, an hour in the morning is not even 10% of your day. The day has 24 hours. So, depending how much you sleep, whether you sleep 6 hours, 8, 10, regardless of how many hours you sleep, you still have about 12 hours left for the day, right? Or more. So, allocating 1 hour, the very first hour of the day, to you, to your growth, to designing your day, to setting yourself up for success is nothing. Okay, so if you're already getting the objection, if you hear of, oh, I don't have an hour, then guess what, this is even a more important reason why you need to do it. So go ahead and get your notebook and your pen, and here we go. Let's get ready to learn. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see it, and that should be right in front of you. So this is the Bravo method, like my last name, Bravo. And I'm going to tell you what each letter stands for. Please go ahead and take notes, write as much as you can, because you will want to implement this tomorrow morning. I encourage you. In fact, I dare you to try it every morning for 7 consecutive days. This is your challenge. Should you choose to embrace it, do the Bravo method every morning for 1 hour, the very first hour of your day, every day for the next 7 days. And then I want to hear from you. How amazing the results. What has changed? What miracles have you started creating in your life by implementing this? All right, here we go. B stands for breathing. Breathing. So the first thing you want to do in the morning is do a 15-minute breathing meditation. Now, there's several ways you can do this. You can either just be in complete silence with your eyes closed, sitting on the side of your bed, and uncross your arms and your legs, and just start breathing and focus on your breathing and quiet the thoughts that are coming into your mind. You could get an actual guided meditation, and it's very easy. You can get them from the internet, you can get them from YouTube. These days you can even get it from your music supplier, whether you use Apple Music or Spotify. If you put in the search bar breathing meditation, something will come up. In fact, you can go to YouTube and get a breathing meditation from Tony Robbins, the man, the legend himself. And let me tell you, I'm about to bribe you, ethical bribe. Um, Whether you already signed up for UPW Virtual or you're about to, once you sign up, message me privately here on Facebook and say, hey, Sandra, I'm already enrolled into UPW Virtual. And I will send you a link that I have with a folder with all of my resources that I use to implement the Bravo method. And in there is a priming, like priming the pump. You're going to prime your subconscious for a very successful day. And it's a priming exercise. It's only 15 minutes. It's a beautiful process from Tony Robbins himself. He does it in his live events. You're going to get to do it with him live at UPW Virtual when you decide to enroll and register. So, and I'm going to get you a head start so that you can prepare for UPW Virtual. I'm going to send you this priming 15-minute process that Tony Robbins does, so that you can start listening to it every morning as soon as you wake up, so that you can get the most out of UPW Virtual, because you already have a head start. You've already been doing it every day. Sounds good? Awesome. So remember, if you already signed up for UPW Virtual or you're about to do it, you can go to bringthefreedom.com. Once you've registered, once you got your ticket for UPW Virtual, regardless of whether it's September or October, let me know and I will share the link of the folder with all of my resources. And in there, you will have a 15-minute priming exercise from Tony Robbins. Are you excited? Well, I am excited. So let's do this. All right, 15 minutes breathing meditation. Again, there are some that take you through a guided meditation. There are some that just get you to focus on your breathing. There are some that teach you how to block one nostril, the other, and just focus on the breathing coming in and out of your body. However you choose to do it, there are many different ways. And of course, you gotta, do the one that works best for you. Test it, try it, and the one that you enjoy the most, that's the one you keep. That's breathing. Now, it is scientifically proven all of the benefits of breathing. It relaxes the brain, it reduces stress and anxiety, and it gets you to be more calm, and therefore it boosts, it increases your immune system so that you're protected against disease and virus and bacteria, because the more stressed you are, the more your immune system goes down and you're more exposed to catching things. Okay, so when you breathe in, guess what, it not only has mental benefits, emotional benefits, but also physical benefits, because you'll be healthier and stronger, and your immune system will be uh, higher in order to protect you. Okay, so that's breathing 50 minutes. After that, you're gonna go into R for releasing negative emotions, blockages that are in your subconscious. You know what? You'll be surprised how many emotional blocks you may have in your subconscious that have been there for many, many years since you were a child. Because you know what? Our grandparents didn't know how to teach our parents how to release their emotions. Our parents didn't know how to release their emotions. Therefore, they couldn't teach us how to release our emotions. If you're anything like me, when you were a child, you were kind of taught to suppress your emotions. Don't express your anger. Don't cry. Go to your room. Blah, blah, blah. And so you kind of learn to just suppress all of those emotions. And guess what? That is so damaging for your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your physical health, because all of those repressed emotions that you never got to express become literally energy blocks. Imagine like a spider web, all dusty and yuck. Imagine when, if you've ever cleaned the drain of your shower, right, and you open it and it's full of black hair and yuck and all this stuff. That's what it is, an energy blockage in your subconscious. This ball of yuckness that sits in there, and it's stopping you from having and receiving everything that you deserve in your life. And so many times you'll be surprised. It might be I don't know, a childhood bullying incident that is not related with a loving relationship or success in business or money, and it's getting on the way of you having that. So the more that you release your emotions, the more that you open yourself the doors to receive the abundance that is yours by divine wisdom. How exciting is that? Now, this is the best way to release your stuck emotions. Okay, you grab a journal, and again, if you are a lady like me, you may like color, and you might like a colorful journal, or a plain one color, whatever it is. If you're a gentleman, you may like just a black or a gray, very business-like, formal kind of journal. There's no right or wrong, just choose a journal that is meaningful to you. You can either go to the shop and buy it, or you can just order it online, whatever it is. But it's just a pretty notebook basically that you allocate as your journal. Okay, so every morning you're gonna grab your journal again for another 10, 15 minutes, and you're gonna start writing. And this is the way you're gonna write. Take note, okay? If you're finding this really interesting, please share it with me on the comments so that I know. So you're going to write in this way. When I think about, and then you describe the incident. When I think about that girl in year 6 that laughed at me because of blah blah. When I think about that teacher in year 4 who made fun of me in front of the class. When I think about the time that my dad slapped me on the mouth when I was 5 years old. Or it could be something that just happened yesterday, could be something that happened in a relationship breakup, could be something that happened with your kids, could be something that, a failure that you had in business, health issue, whatever it is. When I think about, and you write the incident, and then you write, this is very important, okay? I can feel, because that's already diminishing the intensity of the emotion. You're not writing, I am angry. You're writing, I can feel angry. That means you have the right to feel that way if you choose to release, to express that emotion, right? So when I think about that girl in primary school who laughed about my dress, I can feel humiliated. I can feel insulted. I can feel sad. I can feel insecure. I can feel angry. I can feel resentful. Whatever the emotion is, write it down and write it down the way it comes. For some, it might be I can feel angry or I can feel anger. I can feel resentful or I can feel resentment. Okay, so there's no right or wrong. Write the word in the way it comes up for you. So when I think about and you write that, I can feel, and then you describe the emotion. And you keep going on the page. I can feel blah. I can feel, and you keep going until there is no more. Now, please make sure you do it with pen and paper. There's a big difference between typing it on the computer or on the phone or doing it with pen and paper, because it connects the circuits, the neurons from your brain. It's really powerful. Now, if you've never done this before, if not used to it, it may be a little challenging, tricky at the beginning, but that's okay. You're building a muscle. Keep going. Practice and practice and practice. The more you do it, the better you're going to become. So as you do it more, it is possible that a few days into it, you may start to feel that emotion, whether it's a knot in the stomach, whether it's a heavy chest, whether it's a blockage on your throat, the tears rolling down, a pain on the shoulder, whatever it might be. It's a good thing. You're allowing yourself to unblock that emotion. You're allowing it to be dissolved and to release it, so it's no longer causing a problem, being a blockage in your subconscious. Okay, this is crucial. I tell you what, release your emotions in writing, pen and paper, on your journal every morning. I promise it will be magical. It will do wonders for you. Do you accept the challenge? Yes, let's do this. All right, next one, A, for appreciation or gratitude, however you want to call it. Appreciation expands, criticism contracts. So, we already discussed the other day when we talked about the importance of gratitude, that gratitude is one of the highest vibrations of energy in the universe. It raises your vibration, which means you start to attract better things into your life, better people, better opportunities, better money, better relationships, better health, etc. The more you do appreciation and gratitude, the better things you bring into your life, the more your vibration of energy raises. So, again, I want you to spend another 30 minutes appreciating. So, in your journal, you're going to write down at least 10 things that you're grateful for. Dear universe, or dear God, or dear whatever you want to call it. Today, I am grateful for. I always say in the morning, I'm grateful for a wonderful new day. So happy to be alive. Thank you for the gift of life. I'm grateful I slept well and I'm feeling good, healthy, strong, energetic. And then move on. Today, I am grateful for my kids. My girls bring so much joy into my life. They help me grow. They help me be a better person every day. Thank you. Today, I am so grateful I get to have a fulfilling business that allows me to change other people's lives, that brings so much joy and fulfillment into my life. Today, I am grateful I have an amazing lifestyle. I live in a beautiful big home. I drive a beautiful car. I create a lot of financial success through my business, which allows me to do what I love. Today, I am so grateful for my health. I'm so grateful that I'm strong, energetic, my hands, whatever it is. So, 10 things that you write in your journal that you're grateful for today, okay? And again, you're working at the muscle of gratitude. You're becoming a seeker of gratitude so that you train your brain to focus on what's good, on what's working, rather than what's lacking or what's not working. And you're teaching yourself to be a seeker of gratitude and find all the things and reasons around you to be grateful for. Okay, excellent. Then you're gonna move on to V for visualization. Visualize. I love this. It's one of my favorites. This is where you get to create and manifest the life that you want. This is where you're allowed to paint anything you want in your empty, clear canvas. Go for it. Be excited. This is where you get to rub the lamp and the genie comes out and goes, your wish is my command. Because the universe doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not, what's already happened and what's about to happen. As long as you can see it and you can feel it, you can have it. So there's many tools you can use for visualization. You can either create a vision board or a dream map, some people call it. If you're good at drawing, you might be able to draw your vision board. Some people just do it with paper and a pencil, like black and white, and that's awesome. I'm shocking at drawing, so I'd rather get pictures, from the internet and then put them in a collage together, and then I get my graphic designer to beautify it, and I turn it into a pretty colorful canvas, and then I go and print it in a big canvas, 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters, and then I hang it either in my bedroom, in my office, or whatever. I have colorful canvases all over my place because I do a new one every beginning of the year for the things I want to manifest that year. And I tell you, 80% of it comes through every day. I materialize it and bring it into reality in my life. So I wake up in the morning and I look at my colorful canvas, and I just allow myself to daydream, to get excited looking at it. Because this is the thing, the key element for this to work is that you create the feeling, the emotion. Okay, so you gotta get yourself to that point where you're feeling the butterflies in your tummy or on your chest, the heavy, the fast breathing because you're so excited that your heart rate is going like a million beats an hour, and whatever it gets you to feel that way. You may create an album in your photos on your phone where you put all your favorite pictures, maybe beautiful holidays around the world, maybe photos of a loving couple if you're trying to manifest your soulmate, or photos of a beautiful family if you're trying to have a baby, or of a successful business or money or house, whatever it is, right? So you may create an album that has 50, 60 photos that as you're flicking through, they get you all excited, they get you to feel the emotion. Okay, or you may create a mind movie. A mind movie is basically like a 3 to 5 minute video, so that means the length of a song or two songs. And you get to choose again your favorite photos. You put positive affirmations over it, and then you put your favorite song. You know that song that when it appears in the radio, inevitably it raises your energy, it gets you going, it gets you all excited. That's the song you want to use. Make sure that it has positive vocabulary. Sometimes there might be a song where the music is catchy and it gets you, but when you pay attention to the words, you realize it's horrible. The things that it's saying, it's so negative, right? So you want to make sure that it's a song, it's catchy, gets you excited, raises your vibration, and at the same time, it has positive words in it. Again, you choose your positive affirmations, your photos, you put a song, and you convert it into a little video. If it's one song, it might be 3.5 minutes. If it's two songs, it might go as long as 6 minutes. And there's no right or wrong. Again, you're going to have that little mind movie on your phone so that as you're doing your Bravo method in the morning, you can flick through and you're watching the video and it gets you all excited and pumped and ready to go. That inevitably by the end of the mind movie, you're already having those butterflies. You're already feeling excited as if you already had the very thing, the very life that you wish to have. Because the emotion is what puts the vibration of energy out into the universe. So you want to make sure that you're feeling. If you're just seeing something and it doesn't bring any excitement and emotion, it's useless. It doesn't work. It's like just doing positive affirmations for the sake of it. So make sure it creates that excitement in you. And last but not least is O for open. Now that you've prepared yourself with all of these amazing steps, B for breathing, R for releasing, A for appreciating, V for visualizing, now you are open to receive. So I want you to let go. Know that you already set the intention for a very successful day, and don't become clingy and attached to it. Just let it go, trusting that the universe is clear on your desires, because your command is the universe. Your desire is the command for the universe. The universe is there to serve you. The universe is to give you what you want. So you just need to be very clear and make sure that you can see and feel what it is that you want. And now you can trust. You can just be open to receive, knowing that you have put your order into the universe. The universe will deliver for you, and that's it. You go on about your day, jump in the shower, do your thing, go do your workout, whatever it is, and you forget about it until the next morning when you get to do it again. So that's the Bravo method. Breathe, release, appreciate, visualize, and be open and ready to receive. Now, here's a little hint. When you're visualizing, make sure that you describe the characteristics of what you want. Because what happens if you're choosing a specific man or a specific woman, you don't know that that man or that woman are for your highest good. If you're choosing that specific house or that specific job or business, you don't know that it's for your highest good. The universe may have something better and bigger in store for you. So always say this or something better, so that you're not limiting yourself to receiving less than what the universe might want to give you. Number one. Number two, excuse me. Number two, you want to describe the characteristics. So again, don't say I want that house, because you might cause that the man in that house dies so that you can have the house, and it's not cool. But whatever you like about that house, the high ceiling, the beautiful windows, the this, the that, describe the characteristics. Same with the man or woman. You want someone that is like this, with these values, these virtues, etc. And you describe the characteristics. You describe how you want to feel when you have that thing, that business, that person, and the universe will know what's the best to deliver to make you feel that way. All right, so we're gonna leave it at that. And that's just a tiny little taste of what you're going to learn on how to set up your own habits for success with Tony Robbins at UPW Virtual. So if you don't have your ticket yet, go ahead and grab it now on www.bringthefreedom.com. And I look forward to seeing you at UPW Virtual either in September or in October. On behalf of Success Resources, Tony Robbins, and myself, Sandra Bravo, signing off from Gold Coast, Australia, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same place, same time. See you then.